He about to tear the roof off.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. On the wing, it's Trent Jr. and Middleton. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. And for the Kings, Malik Monk is out there with MP. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally, it might be even more difficult.
MP against Trent. And the basket by MP.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. The coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back over to you, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Trent for 3. The shot, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Middleton against LaVine. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And LaVine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Stewart to pass to LaVine. 3-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, BA, most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Now here's MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And the 3-pointer goes. Wheeler's got 7.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Jones from outside. Rebound by Sacramento. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Time to get loud and make some noise for your E16 crew.
Kings making a switch here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Hawks, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Kings, they stay right near the top of the rankings at number 2. Fitting for a team with just so much talent. And kudos to the coaching staff for getting the most from that talent.
Now here's MP. He's got 10, and that one good. MP's got 12 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So both teams changing it up here. Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo, left side. 5 to shoot. To snap the cold streak. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors did some very solid work. He picked up 18 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Great report there, Ali. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming. So often Simmons is the one making the pass. This time, he's on the finishing end.
40 seconds left in the opening quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
They set the pick. Pass to Ewing. Sacramento passing it around. And it's Wheeler missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Kicks it out to Middleton.
Kings foul. MP, second personal foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Milwaukee. Checked in for the Kings. MP comes in for Simmons. Milwaukee also changed it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Chris Middleton. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Prince. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Milton. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jones. Here's Kuzma. Outside Jones. That one's good. This game is all even. Jones has got 6.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
They've got MP, Zach LaVine out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Rowe in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Sabonis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Just 3 to shoot. Here's LaVine for 3. Oh, that was a bomb from LaVine.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Bucks trail by 3. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Portis with a screen on LaVine. Portis outside. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Rowe. Still no points. Oh, MP buries the triple. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Now here's MP. He's got 18. Hey, expanding his range. Rowe, no good. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's MP. On the wing, Levine. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by Portis.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
With a 9-footer and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Sacramento with some changes. Simmons is checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Stewart comes in for Rowe. And it's Monk in for Carter. Milwaukee also changed it up. Turner comes in for Portis. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Kuzma. Now here's MP. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Pass to Jones. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
And here's Stewart. Back to Monk. And here's MP from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Turner. Right side Jones. Over MP. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 10 points.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Simmons drops in the layup for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Bucks on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster. Guys have to come in, play their roles, and execute.
Yeah, impressive performance by their second unit. And now, fellas, it's time to go to one of our favorite segments. It's the Power Rankings.
When I look at Milwaukee, with half the season in the books, they seem to be going from bad to worse.
Well, things trending in the wrong direction, kind of like Ernie's hairline. Ernie, that wasn't me. Kenny wrote that down on my paper. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you very much. Thank you very That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. On the wing, it's Trent Jr. and Middleton. And it's Jones in at the 1. 2 points. That one goes.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Brian, back to you.
leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all three levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
Here's Sabonis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Jones. He's got 12. Pass to Turner. Here's the 3. Monk grabs the miss. The Kings have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. From deep, MP. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're slotted in at 9th in the conference, but it's still early in the year.
Seeing where the Bucks are, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek Freak.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And it's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. MP, number 1.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Out to Sabonis. Sacramento passing it around. Here's MP. MP right through him.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to Trent. Jacks up a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Turner.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Middleton. From outside the arc. The rebound by Stewart. Kings trail by 4. Back to MP. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Sabonis. Up top, Levine. The three-pointer is good from Levine.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. 1:19 left in the third. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Sacramento has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. MP finds Carter. Back to MP for the tie. And he can't get that one.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Jones feels it out from the arc. The rebound by Simmons. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Middleton. And the shot goes down. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Nicely executed break there. I mean, Middleton finishing it off strong.
Inside. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma, the pass to Trent. The 3 is up. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And as we finish the third quarter, moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Let's get stops. Focus on the stops. If you like your shots and they start falling, you still got to get stopped. Hey.
And that's Doc Rivers doing some simple math for his team, wanting them to do more than just match buckets.
Yeah,
with some changes. Levine comes in for Rowe, and MP subbed in for Simmons. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. We've got Domantas Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with MP. And it's Clifford in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The Bucks trail by 3. Here's Milton. And the layup is good off the glass.
in crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
On the wing, Levine. Pass to Clifford. Now here's MP. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Kuzma.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
MP. Ooh, rising fire. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Bucks call timeout.
He's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Carter. Milwaukee also changing it up. Middleton is checked in for Kuzma. Trent comes in for Prince. And it's Jones in for Milton. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you gotta make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Just 4 to shoot. Stewart fires! The three is off. Bucks trail by 3. Now Middleton to tie it up. Money from 3!
The clutch shots seem to be more and more frequent for Middleton. You can see why they have so much confidence in him.
Now Stewart. Levine outside. MP! Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Tyus Jones. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. MP inside, working on Jones. Good for 2!
What a gutsy bucket. MP showing a lot of poise at the right moment.
The Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Jones. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
LaVine outside. MP scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Work in the interior. MP.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! Using that window!
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Keeping them in this. Sabonis showing no fear, taking the big shot.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Oh, deflected. Now Antetokounmpo.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Middleton fires. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
I mean, we have seen Middleton do this before. A clutch performer who's unafraid of the spotlight.
Antetokounmpo. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Jones against MP. It's in! Here's Antetokounmpo. To win the game. He's off from 3. So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. That was an incredible